Hello and welcome back to my channel IQD to USD, the imminent revaluation of the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, and Vietnamese Dong, VND, a potential economic turning point. The global financial community has been closely observing Iraq and Vietnam as these nations take significant steps toward economic transformation. Recent developments indicate that the revaluation, RV, of the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, and the Vietnamese Dong, VND, is approaching, sparking excitement among investors and financial analysts. While revaluation rumors have circulated for years, current events suggest that this moment could finally be within reach. This article delves into the groundwork laid by Iraq and Vietnam, the economic reforms they have implemented, and the potential implications of this monumental shift. The role of the World Bank in economic restructuring. In recent months, the World Bank has played a pivotal role in aiding Iraq and Vietnam in their efforts to stabilize and restructure their economies. Both nations have faced unique challenges that required tailored solutions to address economic instability, corruption, and infrastructural deficiencies. With support from international organizations such as the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank, Iraq and Vietnam have implemented reforms that position them as emerging players in the global financial ecosystem. Iraq's journey toward economic revival. Iraq, a nation with a rich history and abundant natural resources, has been working tirelessly to stabilize its economy and regain global trust. The revaluation of the Iraqi dinar is seen as a critical step in this process. Below are some of Iraq's key achievements. 1. Currency stability. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, has made substantial efforts to stabilize the Iraqi dinar. One of its primary strategies has been narrowing the gap between the official exchange rate and the parallel market rate. Regular currency auctions have ensured an adequate supply of the dinar in the market, reducing volatility and fostering confidence among investors. Second, legislative reforms. Iraq's parliament has introduced a series of reforms aimed at improving the investment climate, reducing trade barriers, and encouraging foreign direct investment. These legislative changes are designed to create a more robust economic environment that can support long-term growth. Third, international collaboration. Through partnerships with the International Monetary Fund and World Bank, Iraq has gained access to financial expertise and tools essential for economic integration. These collaborations have provided the country with the resources needed to tackle corruption, rebuild infrastructure, and establish a stable economic foundation. Fourth, infrastructure development. The Iraqi government has prioritized rebuilding its infrastructure, from roads and ports to energy facilities. These investments are critical for supporting economic growth and attracting foreign businesses. Vietnam's economic ascent. While Iraq has been the center of attention in discussions about revaluation, Vietnam has quietly emerged as a strong contender. The Vietnamese Dong, VND, has gained recognition for its growing stability and economic strength, driven by strategic reforms and international partnerships. 1. Export-driven growth. Vietnam has established itself as a global hub for exports, supported by trade agreements with major economies such as the European Union, the United States, and ASEAN countries. These agreements have boosted Vietnam's foreign exchange reserves, a crucial factor in enhancing the value of the VND. 2. Technological advancements. With investments from multinational corporations like Samsung and Apple, Vietnam has become a hotspot for technology and manufacturing. This technological boom has strengthened the country's economy, making the Vietnamese Dong more attractive to global investors. 3. Financial stability. The State Bank of Vietnam has implemented measures to control inflation and maintain economic stability. These actions have prepared Vietnam for a potential financial transition, ensuring that the revaluation, if it occurs, will be well managed and sustainable. 4. Investment in infrastructure. Vietnam has invested heavily in infrastructure, including transportation networks, ports, and industrial zones. These developments not only support economic growth, but also enhance the country's appeal to foreign investors. Speculated revaluation rate speculation surrounding the revaluation of the IQD and VND has reached new heights. According to reports, the Iraqi dinar could open with an exchange rate between $3.22 and $4.10 per USD, a significant return to its historical value prior to devaluation. The Vietnamese dong may revalue to approximately 47 cents to 56 cents per USD, representing a substantial increase from its current rate. These new exchange rates could have far-reaching implications for investors, foreign exchange traders, and the global economy. Immediate impacts of revaluation. If the revaluation occurs as speculated, the immediate effects are likely to include 1. Increased investor interest. Both currencies are expected to attract significant attention from investors and foreign exchange traders. This heightened demand could lead to increased liquidity and greater global interest in Iraq and Vietnam. Second, economic transformation revaluation would mark a transformative moment for both nations, potentially boosting their economies and elevating their status on the global stage. 3. Global market trends. The revaluation aligns with a broader trend of growing interest in emerging markets. Investors are increasingly seeking opportunities in countries with high growth potential, and Iraq and Vietnam fit this profile. Factors favoring the timing of the revaluation. Several factors have converged to make this an ideal moment for the revaluation of the IQD and VND. 1. Economic progress. Both Iraq and Vietnam have demonstrated resilience in overcoming economic challenges. Their commitment to reform and growth has positioned them for success. Second, global market dynamics. The current interest in emerging markets provides a favorable environment for the revaluation. Increased foreign investment in these markets could further strengthen their economies. Third, technological integration. Both nations have embraced digital banking and financial systems, ensuring that their currencies can be seamlessly integrated into the global financial ecosystem. Preparing for the revaluation. For those holding Iraqi dinars or Vietnamese dong, it is essential to be prepared for the potential revaluation. Here are some steps to consider. 1. Verify currency authenticity. Ensure that your holdings are genuine and were purchased from reputable sources. 2. Stay informed. Keep track of official announcements from the World Bank, CBI, and the State Bank of Vietnam. Reliable information is key to making informed decisions. 3. Consult financial experts. Seek professional advice to understand the tax implications and the best strategies for exchanging your currency. 4. Develop a strategy. Decide whether to exchange your currency immediately or hold on to it for potential future gains. Community reactions and speculations. The anticipation of this announcement has generated widespread excitement among investors and financial analysts. Social media platforms are buzzing with discussions about the potential economic impact, with many viewing this as a transformative moment for Iraq and Vietnam. Conclusion. After years of preparation, speculation, and anticipation, the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong appears closer than ever. This historic financial shift has the potential to reshape the economies of Iraq and Vietnam, as well as the fortunes of international investors. As the world waits for official confirmation, one thing is clear. The groundwork laid by these nations has created a foundation for success. Stay tuned for further updates, and remember to consult trusted sources and financial professionals as this situation unfolds. The revaluation of the IQD and VND could mark the beginning of a new era in global finance, offering unprecedented opportunities for growth and investment.